Hi guys, hope you're well. Just wanted to do a quick sound check. Just let me know if you hear me okay. Cool, awesome. So let's get started. Bit of an unusual time to do a stream on a Wednesday evening. This is the only chance I have to do one this week, so I thought I might as well. Hope you guys don't mind. So we're starting off today in Meigs. Some of you should know Meigs, especially if you have some sort of experience with Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is a legendary airfield. It's just a default airfield in X-Plane, so there's not much going on here. But I don't know whether there is actually payware scenery for this area or not. But if any of you guys know, let me know, 'cause that would be pretty cool. So this is the Aerofoil 172 payware aircraft. It's really cool. I'm pretty sure I showed you this before, guys, on one of my streams. But anyway, I thought I'd fly it again because I quite like it. So welcome to you guys. Feels like it's been a while since I did this. I can't actually remember now. It's a pretty detailed aircraft, this. I mean, look at this. Just moving in the wind. You can pretty much there you go, key. And it allows you to also do sort of like checklist, a walk around, that kind of thing. There you go. So you can check the rudders, the elevators, and it's quite educational really. It tells you all about the things that you need to be looking out for, which is pretty cool. Anyway, let's jump in, get this started. Okay, so let's be lazy. Let's go for that option there. So it does it for me. Okay, let's put. There we go. Yeah, the ground shaking bug. I'm not sure who's responsible for that. As in, is it X-Enviro? The aircraft, you know, the outside view of the aircraft, or is it X-Plane scenery? You can see it jumping a little bit there. Who knows? Anyway, let's go flying. Let's see, so, okay. Okay, good, good. So we're just going to fly around Chicago for a little bit, and then we can do a little bit of helicopter flying. So I've got a new helicopter. Some of you may have seen it on the last stream. But it's a pretty cool helicopter. So I thought I'd fly around Chicago because there's a number of helipads here, so we can do a few challenges. So this is not Coronado actually, it's a company called Airfoil or Airfoil. Yeah, it's a really detailed Cessna. Sounds, everything's really good in this. It's very detailed actually. You can see what I mean. So if I just advance more throttle, open the window, so it gets louder. And if you want it really silent in the cockpit, you can put your headsets on. There we go. Nice little touch. So it's got a little bit louder now, so I just want to make sure that you guys still hear me okay. Let me know if you can't, I can do something about it. Yeah, I missed Meigs Field. It's one of the most popular airfields in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think it's can't remember which one it was, but it was the default airport. I think it was before FSX. Yeah, so it still has a place in a lot of our hearts, no doubt. Thank you, Ryan. I normally have a couple of other guys who moderate the chat. No, not flying with ATC. In my streams, I try and keep it really simple. I'm still not too happy with the performance of X-Plane 11. I'm hoping in upcoming updates they're gonna make it a little bit more stable with FPS. They did say they're working on a major performance update, so we should have to be patient with that. I used to average around, when I fly without streaming, around 50 FPS, but now it's definitely lower. Like right now I think it's around 30, 35. I know I'm streaming, but even if I wasn't streaming it won't be anywhere near 50. So I think certainly they've got some tweaking to do. Still though, looks pretty damn impressive, doesn't it? And the good thing about X-Plane, that even if it's running at 30 FPS, it's still fairly smooth. Shouldn't get too caught up about it really. Just try and enjoy the experience instead. I think that's a lot of us tend to care about FPS and whatever from the FSX and P3D days, or you know, if you're still using it, you probably still care about those sort of things. So hi to any of you who are new to the stream. Don't recognise Kevin, Bolts 55, Cruz Barry, Ryan. I think we've had you before. Tony's same. But anyway, if you're new, welcome. So they've done a pretty good job of Chicago, to be fair. Looks pretty good. So as you can see, there's a number of helipads here. We're going to have to fly a chopper after this and try and landing on some of those. I'm not going to head towards O'Hare. I'm going to go back towards Midway. O'Hare's a little bit too big and boring for this plane. What overlays have I implemented? Well, right here, nothing. This is all default. The only thing that isn't default here with regards to scenery and that kind of thing is Xenviro, which is the weather, sky textures and clouds. Apart from that, all the scenery here is all default. So I do believe, in comparison to P3D and FSX, the default is much better in X-Plane. It really is. I do remember Uriah now, now that you mentioned the Emirates. Thank you, Martin. Very kind of you too. And James has arrived. Hi, James. You haven't missed much at all, actually. We've only just recently taken off from Meigs Field. It's not going to be one of my 2-hour streams, but still, you guys should find it enjoyable. And I said hi to you already, Pacey, but hello. And Gamer, Paranormal Gamer, welcome back. And IB Dari, welcome. I don't think you've been on the stream before. When I'm using Author for XP, I use Bing as my source, and I download it at zoom level 17. I find that works best for me. So yeah, this is a really impressive aircraft. It's very detailed, because you can hide the yoke if you want to see this. You can play around with lighting. If you want to hear the wind noise outside, there we go. And I really do like this touch where you, if you plug in your headsets, there you go. That's pretty accurate for sound. And of course you've got this little plug-in here, which allows you to play around with a lot of the settings of the aircraft, fuel, payload, all that kind of thing. And then you've got settings, G-effects, hints, all that kind of things you can enable or disable. Glass dirt, it's not noticeable at night, but in the day this you can see sort of like the glass, the panels are dirty. So yeah, it's a pretty in-depth, comprehensive add-on. There we go. Just the weather's changed and suddenly it's turbulent. And of course you can simulate various failures, that kind of thing, bird strikes, instrument failures, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And of course if you slam everything to the right, so high realism, sorry, this is the failure probability. It's unpredictable because it can happen at any time. But this is the ease of use. If you make it real, then you really need to be watching out everything in terms of temperatures and, you know, hydraulics and God knows what else. Not hydraulics. So temperatures, oil temperatures, fuel, instruments, battery, all that kind of thing. You don't know what can happen and when it will happen. And you've got the checklist as well, which is pretty cool. So you can flick through the various pages and God knows what else. And then of course, if you do have any emergencies, you can refer to that too, which is good. Anyway, I think we're just overflying Midway right now. There we go. Wow, that's a crammed airport. Guys, is this a little bit too dark for you, or is the lighting okay? Okay, if you want to hear the aircraft a little bit more, let's do something about that. There we go. Is that any better, guys? Paranormal Gamer, you can't hide this little red thing unless someone knows how to, I know, hack it so it no longer appears, but I don't know how to do that. You did Southend and Ortho, Martin. That's interesting. Wasn't very good, was it? Is it still low, guys, or is space high? Is it still low for you, is it? Wonder if it makes a difference if I remove this. Is that better? Yeah, to be fair, Innsbruck area in Ortho, it's really good. The quality is brilliant. Just want to check. So, wind direction, it's airport. Surely there's a windsock somewhere here. Find it quicker than trying to... Oh, I know, there's another way that I can do it. Let's just open this. Okay, so on that, wind 20 at 0, okay. So we're going to have to turn around. I'm sure that the wind direction must have changed. I'm not sure if I trust that, actually. But anyway. That's okay, we'll just carry on. Because I'm getting a crazy side wind right here. So yeah, it must be coming from the north. We'll soon find out. James, I haven't actually loaded up Schiffle since a really old stream that I did because there was no 3D buildings. Have they fixed that? Pacey, that's a shame. I'm running this at 1440, so 2K. Hi Alex, welcome to the stream. Price for a good beginner setup. So you're referring to hardware right now? I assume you are. And if you tell me where you live, that would help. Don't know whether you would want me to tell you in pounds or dollars. Hi Kevin, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I enjoy doing ILS approaches in harsh conditions. I do enjoy that kind of flying. Hi Tony, I might get an Oculus. Actually did borrow my brother's Oculus fairly recently, and it completely destroyed my PC. So I'm probably not going to get it myself. So it completely busted my USB drivers for whatever reason, and I looked on forums and all sorts of things and no one really could help. But I did notice a few others were having similar issues. Martin, I really can't tell you. I haven't tried OSM, which I believe stands for OpenStreetMaps, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, definitely the wind's definitely coming from what I could feel. You can hear the knocking sounds. The wind hitting the flaps. Yeah, there's a crazy side wind here. Sorry guys, I'll be with you in just a second. Just trying to concentrate landing this. Yeah, that was it's very windy. Let's check out the replay. So for those of you who are new to the stream, it's tradition that I do replay of the landing, and you guys have to rate it 0 to 10. I don't take offense for low ratings, it's just a bit of fun. So let's see how it went. Not too bad, not too bad considering the conditions. Let's do one more from this angle here. You can see the wind, check out the dirt getting chucked about. Thank you James, 7 out of 10, not too bad. I'll take that. Okay, so I promised I was going to do a helicopter. So this is the new chopper that I have, which is the 412, Bell 412. There's lots of different variations of it, as you can see. So search and rescue, medivac, and it's yeah, it's really good. So let's try that one. Let's put it back at Meigs. Show how cool it is. Thank you guys. Good ratings. I'm liking it. I'm going to make it a little bit lighter here. Okay, so let's have a look. So guys, this is the new chopper. Just gonna check the time of day. I think that's fine. Something's up with that. I have a feeling I did not select the correct helicopter for some reason, because the props are not spinning. It's interesting. Let's try this one, see if it changes. Yeah, that's not right. That's interesting. Not sure what's up with that. I wonder if it's something to do with the settings here. I am baffled. Rotor demo just makes it so if the engine's switched off, it just spin around like that slowly. So that's not what I want. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, guys. It might still be okay. We shall see. We can give it a go and see. So you can see it's a very detailed helicopter. Let's just get it back on the ground and get close to it. There you go, how about that? And of course you can play around with all this. I'm really not sure, I have no idea why the props are not spinning around correctly. It's a bit frustrating. Anyway, so we can open the doors. So let's do that. There we go, and then we can also do operator, which is pretty cool. Of course you can lower this guy. And you can have patient on board. There we go, you can see him on the floor there. On the ground. So the idea is that you lower the hoist and pick him up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a really detailed aircraft. No idea why the props is doing that, but as long as it's going to fly. Soon find out. Yeah, that's good. Alienware PC High. Let's see if Exenvar. I'm pretty sure it's not going to do anything, but yeah. Because I think if it was Exenvar, if I moved up like that, that's why I did move up and looked at the ground. then it would have changed, but that doesn't seem to be doing anything different. Anyway, let's go for it. Let's fly this beast. Oh yeah, it's really windy. You can see the windsock actually. If I just turn around, you guys can see it. Check out that windsock. But it's good this. It flies really well. I'm sure some of you who have got X-Plane, you may have tried the default helicopter. It's not very nice to fly. This thing is really cool. So let's try and land this thing on one of these towers. The props are really annoying me. It just ruins the realism of it. So let's pick one. I think there's some more coming up. But I have to land into the wind, so I'm going to have to go and then turn back. I think there's one just on top of this actually. There we go. Luckily there's a windsock on top of there, so we know. There we go. I think that's what we want. It's very windy actually, so I'm not sure how well I'm going to do this. But still going to give it a good go. Not too bad, not too bad. So, let's do a replay. That was much simpler than the jet, to be fair. The Cessna. Yeah, I saw that, James. I saw a bit of that towards the end, just before he ended it. He's very talented, to be fair. It's not easy to play that. To play, I guess, is it piano? Is it keyboard? I don't know what you call it really. But he does it so naturally, and I'm sure that's pretty hardcore. So, I've not tried the other functions of this helicopter, so we can try it together. I can't promise it's going to work, but whoops. It's a really stable chopper, to be fair. So you can do hovers quite easily. See, I mean, it's not easy flying it from this sort of view, because suddenly everything's opposite. But you can see it's quite a nice helicopter to fly. So I want to try this saving a patient. So So let's get down here. I wonder if it has to be on the ground, on the sea. I really don't know. There's one way to find out. Okay, let's see if we can make this sit about here. I need to load up the plugin. So if we do that, there we go. There is something on the ground now. Okay, so I have no idea how to do this, by the way, so this is just pure guess. Okay, there's the guy in the raft. So, I guess what we need to do is open... interesting how it got loud in here when I opened the door. So it's simulated, the sound's simulated here too. So, see how this works. It's the thing I find hard is getting the view right when you're doing this kind of thing. Okay, so what do we do? Lower this guy down. Oh, we're drifting away a little bit here. This is really hard, guys. It's a brave thing to do on a stream. I don't know if I'm just supposed to get near him or what. I really don't know. Okay, I'm pretty close there. Okay. That guy's just... Okay, this is getting a little bit out of control now. So it says assist, so I was hoping it will help me out. That's what I assumed assist is for, but clearly not. Okay, can give it another go. Of course I can't see now because of the wash. There we go. Come on, I couldn't have got closer than that. Okay, there we go. Well, I've put the guy on board, so let's just pretend I've saved this guy. See how good I was, guys? So I guess all we need to do is go and drop this guy off somewhere. James, I don't know why the prop's not spinning. It was earlier. It's a bit frustrating. Something ruined it. No, Martin, I assume you mean bind. I haven't actually. When I went into the keyboard settings and I found the 412, but it didn't have the search and rescue commands, believe it or not, for me to bind, which is a bit bizarre. No idea why, because that would have been easier. But nope, it didn't give me the option, unfortunately. I've always liked the challenge of flying helicopters, you know. It's much more difficult than flying fixed wing, but that's fun. Oh, there he is. Doesn't look too happy. Actually, it doesn't look too bad, considering the situation. Anyway, so that's that. Shame about the prop. I'll try and find out what's going on with that. So let's try something different. I'm going to let you guys decide where the next airport is, but I'm going to tell you I'm going to fly the 777. So someone pick an airport for me to take off from. Go for it. First person, write something, I'll go for it. It's pretty cool, the 3D stuff here in X-Plane. It's pretty detailed. I mean, look at that. That's pretty damn impressive. Saint Martin. Now, I have no idea if I have actually that airport, but there's one way to find out. Well, there we go. That's lucky. We do have this location. That's good. So let's set up the 777. I'm going to park it at the gate. There we go. Okay, so it shouldn't be much longer to load. So I've updated this earlier this evening. So apparently the update fixes the ILS, which I haven't had working for a while. So that's a welcome update. There you go. How about that, guys? This is just another sound check, because now this is suddenly much louder. Can you still hear me okay? Immense detail on this. So this is the Flight Factor 777, guys, for those of you who didn't know. Just super awesome quality. Sounds good. Okay. Good to know. I think I probably need it a little bit higher. There we go. So let's get this push back. Let's just make sure. Okay. Let's go for push. Danny, you can't hear it anymore? You should be able to hear it. Anyone else having issues hearing this, guys? Because if you have, I can do something about it. So this is default scenery, even airport. It's not too bad for default, is it? Quite detailed. Okay, so let's get rid of the truck. Good. I wonder if that's a little bit too high actually. It's probably a little bit better. Okay, let's go flying. The sounds on this is also very good. I really do like the sounds on this. Pretty accurate. There we go. Quite a narrow taxiway considering. So I mean they have pretty big jets flying in and out of here. It's fine, but it just seems a bit narrow, doesn't it? Love the big engines on this beast. It's just amazing. Okay, I'll just do a couple of things before we take off. That's fine. Okay. Yes, James, we are actually. Princess Juliana. Tango November Charlie Mike. Not bad at all. Hi Tiger Hunter, welcome to the stream. You've got the 777, but can't load fuel free. No, I've had the same problem. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, so the updates that they've done for this, just basic patch, but I understand they're working on a fully compatible X-Plane 11 777, which from what I understand we need to purchase again. Some of you might not be too happy about that, but that's what I know. So for those of you new to this stream, I would very much appreciate you subscribing to the channel, liking the video. I'll be doing a giveaway at 2,000 subscribers. I don't think I'm that far from that, I believe. So the last giveaway was at 1,000 subscribers, and a gentleman called Ernesto won a copy of X-Plane 11. So I haven't decided what the giveaway is just yet, but yeah, stay tuned, basically. Okay, I'm just going to set autopilot here. Because I'm feeling a little bit lazy. I think speed is fine. It's all good. For some reason it's not. Oh, there we go. I wonder if it's the autopilot is buggy, because it seems to be descending. It's telling me it's doing a 1,000-foot descent. That is interesting. Wonder if I can trick it. So if I just say there, is that gonna stop? Yeah, that's interesting. Well, that tricked it. But it certainly seems to be a little bit buggy. Thank you, Alex. Very kind of you.
2500.
Yeah, I should have done that, James. Didn't think of that. I'm curious now that Explain 11's officially launched, how many developers are going to jump on Explain 11 and build some cool payware for it. There seems to be a lot of people who are moving across to Explain, so I think it makes business sense for them to do that. But I don't know. And the other thing is, I mean, PMDG have already made an aircraft for Explain, so I wonder why, or if they will make some of the bigger jets, like this 737, 777, 747. That'd be pretty awesome. I think a lot more people will switch over to Explain if they knew that PMDG's making payware stuff. I hope you're right, Tiger. They're very thorough with their payware stuff. Now, I don't know much about the Explain code base and whether it's if it's easy to develop stuff like that on Explain. I really don't know, but I definitely think it's the right thing for them to do. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. That's a pretty cool view. I quite like the update they did to the water. I think it definitely looks better. I really do believe that. Whoa, completely missed that runway. Taking in the scenery too much. So this has to be a good landing, because this is definitely more challenging than Cessna. We need to do better here, don't we? We'll wait for the replay. Otherwise I'm going to crash it before we get to do a proper replay. I have a feeling that wasn't a good landing, guys. I think that was too early. high polygon. Yeah, I did the same. I think I switched about 8 months ago. I've definitely not looked back. It's been awesome, really, really good. It's just a lot, it just feels a lot better, doesn't it? Okay, let's check out the replay. I have a feeling I landed too early. Far too early. Very rough. Funny enough, I've actually seen real videos of bad landings like this one at this airport. I think 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10 sounds about right. Yeah, not that early. I think I clipped the fence. Let's do slow. Yeah. That's what you call a bad landing, guys. Not good at all. Oof, really rough. Check out the wing flex. I think you would have felt it if you were on that plane. Sure. I think if for those of you who rated me 4 or 5, I think you're being too kind. So how about we do one more circuit before we call it a night? Unless you guys want me to do one more circuit from a different airport. Yeah, why don't we do that? So if you guys just go ahead and write the ICAO code for the airport you want me to fly at, the first person will go for it. James, 10 out of 10 from beachgoers. Yeah, that would have been awesome view. The clouds just look amazing. They really do. Let's check it out from the top. Okay, so Danny chose Charlie Yankee Yankee Zulu, so we'll go for that one. That's Canada, isn't it? Okay, so I can't remember if I've ever flown from this airport before, but we will see. You were a little bit slow there, James. Is it my imagination, or is there a payware scenery for St. Bart's? Alex, I do have European airports, indeed. So I did a fresh install of X-Plane 11, and I can't remember which regions continents I included, but I think I included most of them. I think apart from Africa, maybe? Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I haven't flown from here before, but looks good. Happy with the choice. Well done. So what we'll do an instrument landing on that runway there. Guys, I need your help, actually. So, apparently I need to update my, what's it called, GNS for whatever folder. Does anyone know how to do that? Because I've lost the nav aids in my Eclipse 550, and for those of you who don't know, there's another YouTuber called Epic Zeus. He suggested that I needed to do that, but I haven't had a chance to speak to him to find out exactly how to do that. So if any of you guys know, I would appreciate the help. See, I'm asking you guys questions now. I always do say, to be fair, I end up learning quite a lot from my viewers, which is nice. Okay, so let's go flying. Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty confident I can't get a 777 into St. Bart's. So the weather's okay, which is good. Tailwind, by the looks of it. Yeah, that sound is pretty impressive. But not sound of overspeed, so let's get the throttle back. This is pretty cool scenery. Good choice there, Daniel, or Danny. I'm liking this area. So I'm just going to fly towards the sea, and then we're going to turn back and land on runway 330, because I've set it up now. So what's that in the distance there? Is that another airport? That's cool. There's a... What is that? Private airport or military? Looks pretty cool. I feel like we need to check that out. So apparently the ILS is supposed to be working in this jet now, but maybe I'm still a little bit too close to it. That's cool. 60 miles away from where you live. So what time is it where you are then, Danny? It's really cool scenery. I'm really liking this place. It's really cool. Check out those clouds, guys. So I've got the enhanced clouds for X-Enviro. And I think I installed the 4K ones, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Toronto Island Airport. So is that a private airport, is it? 7 PM. Wow. It's just 12 AM here. Thursday morning in the UK. So the ILS is working. That's good news. So let's intercept it and do a manual landing. So the localizer is alive, so I'm going to have to I need to compensate. Get back on track. Thought this approach would be quite nice from this coming in from the sea. Seems like quite a big runway. It's quite wide, isn't it? And there's the glide slope. So what are we, 6 nautical miles, so undercarriage can come down now. The weather's changed again, so I've got a bit of a crosswind from the back. Okay, let's make it nighttime. Why not? Wow, that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Very impressive. Does this look okay for you guys? It's not too dark. So there's a highway just before the runway, so that should make for a good view. Good choice, Danny. I'm really liking this. I'm going to have to remember to fly here again. Very cool. That's a busy highway too. Suddenly this runway looks a little bit short. We don't want a repeat of the landing we did at St. Martin. It's slopey as well. It looks like it sort of dips in the middle. Felt that was a little bit better than the last one, but we'll have to wait for the replay and see. Thank you guys, thank you very much. It's pretty awesome, today's technology. I can hear you guys clapping over the stream. Very, very cool. The night lighting in X-Plane is superb. Really is amazing. Can't beat it. So, replay time. Get back a little bit because I'm just really impressed with the scenery. It's a shame that the cars and everything else stops during the replay. It's okay. Felt like it was going to be a good landing. Oh, that's a good landing. I don't mind saying myself. Here's the track from this view now. That'll do. Silky smooth, wasn't it? How about that, Danny? You like it? Awesome scenery. I really do like this jet. It's really awesome. And I'll tell you what's really impressive about it. Although you have all this detail, it's really good on the frames. Let's see if we can enable that. There you go. I mean, considering I'm streaming, it's around 35 FPS, 50 from the outside. It's really good. As I was saying earlier, if you went here, even at sort of 30 FPS, X-Plane is really smooth. I remember running 30 FPS in P3D. That was horrible. Very stuttery. Thank you guys. Awesome ratings. Hi Josh, welcome to the stream. Unfortunately you've come towards the end of the stream. Thank you Alex. Thanks for joining. Hope to see you again soon. What I'm going to do, before I end the stream, I'm going to do a takeoff. Let's do a takeoff. And climb. As high as we can go. Above those clouds. See what the view's like. Okay, let's go for it. We've got to hear that sound again as well, don't we? Check out the heat coming off that. Here we go! Takeoff. Someone's in trouble. There's a police car there on the highway. After someone. It's the little details. Just so cool. So I'm glad I don't do ratings for takeoffs. Hi Josh, bye Josh. That's a good one, James. This 777 is so powerful, really is. Just look at it. I've got almost 15-degree nose up, and it's just still the speed's climbing. About that small airport. Okay. Now I said back to end this. I'm very curious. So I'm going to check it out. Good shot. It just looks really cool. It's such a good location. Okay, let's make it a little bit brighter here. Okay, so I was hoping engines would be running, so let's go for this one instead. Marco, I have purchased the 320 Neo. Welcome to the stream, by the way. But I recently did a fresh install of X-Plane 11, so I haven't managed to reinstall it. Okay, so this is the Eclipse 550 by Aerobasque. Awesome little jet. Really, really fun thing to fly. But as I mentioned earlier, I've got a problem with nav aids. They don't appear. So you can see all the airports and stuff here on the map doesn't appear. Just want to check this airport out. It looks pretty cool. Do a quick circuit. Whoa, hello. What's going on? Did you guys see that? Were you able to see that on the stream? That was very bizarre. I'm gonna have to check out my video actually, whilst trying to take this off. Something very odd happened there. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is a really awesome airport. Yeah, you can see it on the video. What the hell is that about? Very strange. So what do we have down there? Yeah, cool. That'd be nice to land a helicopter on the back of there. But that will have to be another stream. Yeah, it seems to be some sort of glitch. Actually found another glitch. I don't know how many of you guys on Facebook group for Explain New Generation had a glitch in Rio de Janeiro. I don't know whether it was an artifact or whatever, or the graphics, but it created this huge mesh of wall. A wall of mesh, should I say. Really bizarre. I had some funny comments. None of them were helpful, but still it was funny. The light rendering in X-Plane is just superb, isn't it? It really is. And with X-Enviro, just awesome. Really, really is awesome. Thank you, Danny, for choosing this location. I'm really liking it. It's really cool. I wonder if that glitch is gonna reoccur when I land. Soon find out. I think it is, Josh. I think it is a destroyer. I had a small helipad on the back of it. And that would be quite a fun thing to try and land on with a helicopter whilst it's moving. Where's it gone? Is it still there? I guess changed course. I think we've got time for one more landing and a replay. very addictive, isn't it? So I'm heading to London tomorrow, so I won't be streaming till at least Tuesday, fortunately. So I thought I'd get one in before then. No glitch so far. Very odd, wasn't it? There we go, let's get this thing parked up and then we can watch a replay. Tiger, I would like to see more 4-engine passenger planes, high detailed. I do have some other stuff, but if you join my next stream, I'll be able to show you some of the other stuff that I have. We've got the 737, 757, 767, Airbus 350, the Challenger 300. So I've got quite a few payware products. I'm a bit of a sucker when it comes to this sort of stuff. Anything new comes out, I like to just go and buy it. Yeah, I really like this location. It's really awesome. Oops. Okay, let's get this stopped for about here. Good. Let's get engines off. So it's got this little panel here which is pretty cool, so you can do all sorts of things. GPU, open the door. There we go. If we go outside, let's see. It's cool, isn't it? Now the thing is, I just remembered we've got to do replay. But is this stuff going to show in a replay? I bet it is, isn't it? No, that's okay, it's fine. Let's just skip back to about here. It's probably not far enough actually. Ah, there we go, it's reversing. Okay, that'll do. Hi Epic Zeus. It's been a while since I spoke to you. Hope you're well. I really liked the video you did the other day. I didn't watch it whilst it was live, but I watched it back. The scenery, the author scenery I had was just really cool. Just surprising for US photo scenery. That's right, Epic Zeus. I actually mentioned your name earlier because we had a brief chat. So that's what I was going to ask you, how to do that. But had a feeling you might say something about Explain 10, but I don't actually have Explain 10, so what do I do? I'm keen to get it working because I love flying this jet, but of course without the nav aids it's pretty pointless. Look at the reflections of the light there, and that sort of metal finish is just really, really good. Thank you, Danny. Josh, yeah, I think you're right. Definitely more a private pilot. Although hopefully in a few days I will, a few years even, be aiming towards doing my airline transport pilot license. We shall see though. So are you saying I need to download Explain 10 and just copy that file over? Because if that's what I have to do, I will do that. Seems odd. So what's the reasoning behind that? Seems odd that I have to. Ah, look at that, it's lighting up. That's cool. Never noticed that before on in Explain. Yeah, so that seems a bit odd that one has to do that, Epic Zeus. So here's something I don't normally have switched on, which is reflections. So you can see averaging 40 FPS. Let's get this on max and see what it does. There we go, boom, down to 25. Sure, I would love to have reflections because it looks pretty good, as you can see, really cool. But it's just really not good on performance. And it's not like I've got a weak setup here. I'm running 4.8 gigahertz with a GTX 1080. So I think they definitely need to be doing something with the code to improve that, because it's just not good enough. That's a shame, because it just looks really cool. Adds a lot more realism to it, but can't afford to have it. So it's around, what is it, 27? Probably gain another 10 FPS if I'm not streaming. So it's not, it's playable, but it's a bit stuttery actually, as you can see. Oh well, that's very kind of you, Epic Zeus. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that actually, if it's not too much bother. So guys, if you heard me earlier say Epic Zeus is another YouTuber, so if you haven't checked out his channel, please go ahead and check out his channel. He's always looking after us. And he does pretty good quality videos too. I like I think it's important when you're recording to have maximum quality that you can output on videos, and he certainly does that. Ah, shame. Look at that. It just looks awesome, doesn't it? But just can't run it. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to just call it a night here. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. Epic, I'll send you a Facebook message. We can sort something out. Thank you to James for looking after us this evening. If you're still here, James, thank you very much. And thank you for the rest of you for watching this stream. I hope you have enjoyed it, as I say. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and like the video. That way you'll get notifications when I'm next live. And hope to see you all again soon. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye.